everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Carolina Panthers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Stanton. Oh, he's going to... got his man complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Fresh set of downs here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Here we go now. 40.
Operating from the gun. Stanton. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
To throw on second down. Stanton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Stanton. He gets away from one. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Stanton. sacked back at the 13-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Shifts by him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play clock winding down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Still fighting. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw on second down. Stanton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Stanton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. Funches has it complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on second down. Stanton. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Off the play fake. Stanton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This one, that is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Stanton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here we go now.
On third down, Stanton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. All right, let's go. Lucky 56. Green, 30. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ebron with it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense. Continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw. Stanton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
McCaffrey, and he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
To throw from his end zone. Stanton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Stanton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Throwing on first down. Stanton being chased out left. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. Stanton forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Stanton. He's going to wind up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. Ebron caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Over. Let's go. Detroit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A strong running. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on